Hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that equips leaders and entrepreneurs to achieve their greatest potential. This show is sponsored by Current Leadership Coaching, and they help entrepreneurs excel as leaders so they can create super teams. Find out more about them at currentleadershipcoaching.com. Hey, hope you're doing great today. And all this week, we are talking about conflict resolution and some tips that'll help you resolve any conflict that pops up in your team, whether it's at work or at home or just about anywhere else. Today, I want to discuss what many leaders seem to overlook. And by missing this step, the best that they can hope for is what I consider to be a Band-Aid fix on their conflict. Or in other words, a temporary fix. And whenever you do a temporary fix on conflict, man, it's bound to show back up sooner or later. Now, the step that I'm referring to that a lot of people overlook is that you must uncover and expose the roots of the conflict so you can find the true source of what is causing the conflict. In doing so, you start learning about the story behind the story. And this behind-the-scenes story is something both parties often don't even know exists. Many times, and I'd even go as far to say most of the times, conflict can be traced back to something much deeper than what appears to be the cause on the surface. And without digging, man, you're just never going to fully resolve it. I often see this whenever I coach a leader or work with a team. The initial issue or challenge that they want me to address is often just the tip of the iceberg. And after asking a few questions, I begin to see the story behind the story, and that leads to a lot more questions and a lot more information. And before too long, I start to see people having what I call light bulb moments. You know, that's where you realize something that was right in front of you or just below the surface for so long, and yet you've never realized it. And when you do, man, that light bulb comes on and you're like, now I get it. So all of this to say that if you aren't getting to the deep roots of your conflict, you're never going to resolve it. Getting to the deep roots takes time and effort for leaders, and I think that's why a lot of leaders avoid it. I found the best way to expose the roots are to start asking open questions, or questions that require more than a yes or a no. You want to make them think, and if they say that they don't know the answer, man, don't accept that. Ask the question another way to get them to answer it. Now, this is the coaching style of leadership and conflict resolution. And it's the most effective that I've seen because the leader doesn't come up with the solutions at all. The people involved in the conflict are the ones that answer the questions and ultimately come up with the underlying causes and eventual solutions. So for today's challenge, I want you to think about anyone who you know is dealing with conflict. This could be people at work or a couple of friends or family members or whatever. Then I want you to come up with some questions that you can ask these people to help them process through the conflict and dig deeper to uncover where the conflict is coming from. And remember, the most important thing for you to do is to not try to force your thoughts and opinions into the resolution, but bring it out of them with questions. Hey, as a reminder, we are super excited here at CLC about our brand new leadership training site. This site offers tons of value for leaders at any stage in their career, from brand new leaders to executives. And some of the value that you'll receive every month is 2 video leadership courses, 2 live video training calls, group coaching video calls, and a community of like-minded leaders who just want to continuously grow their leadership skills just like you do. Now, the window to sign up for this site is only open until Wednesday, October 21st. So if you're interested in taking advantage of this offer at the introductory lowest price imaginable, please visit currentleadershipcoaching.com/current or CURRENT. And you'll also be able to find a direct link to that page in today's show notes. Hey, you know, our passion here at CLC is to help you become the best leader possible so that you can create super teams and excel in every area of your life. And we truly believe this site will be like nothing that's ever been offered before, especially at this low cost. So if nothing else, check out the details, and we hope to meet you online. As always, man, I greatly appreciate you for listening, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. Until tomorrow, run to your challenges.